kind of feel like making a new garden bed. Let's go cut some wood. Come with me, come on. Alrighty, so I've got all the logs cut up. They're all different sizes, which is alright because it's not meant to be a perfect garden bed. I just want a rough space to grow everything in. And they're all pretty straight. Obviously not perfect, but it'll do. And it's all really nice wood. So these all come from these eucalypt trees here. And they're beautiful hardwood trees, so they last a long time. Mostly from this type of eucalyptus, which is I forgot the name of it, but I'll put it up in the video. Very, very strong, very heavy hardwood, which is what I'm using here. So now the dilemma is getting them from down here up to the gardens, which are just over the hill over there. And it's a bit of a walkway. And it's quite wet here today. So originally I was planning on backing the car up down here with a trailer and driving back up, but it's too muddy, we can't do that. So instead I'm gonna have to just pull it up there. So let's give it a go. Okay guys, I just got the logs up the hill. There's the hill there. Kind of felt like David Goggins getting it up there, it was pretty cool. And now I've got to get all these logs and put them into the trailer and then drive all the way around here to park the car over near that fence so I can get the logs on this garden bed here. And this wood is absolutely amazing. It's solid. I don't know how much this would normally cost, like brand new, if you were to get wood for garden beds, but I'm guessing it would be a couple $100 at least for this amount of wood. And this wood is free. It comes from the bush, which is really, really good. So let's get it on the trailer. Okay, I think I'm going to change my plan. So I just walked one of the logs over here from down over there, and it actually wasn't as bad as I thought. So I think I'm just going to drag the logs by hand over here and just lay them down on the side of the garden bed. And then later I will fill that all up with mulch. This is just free mulch from the tip. It's already started breaking down, it's turning into soil. So far these garden beds will be they will be free. No money inputs whatsoever. So let's keep moving this wood. Okay, I've just finished the first garden bed. It's looking a little bit wonky, especially towards the end here, but that's all right. It's not meant to be perfect. So what I'm gonna do now is straighten up some of the logs, and especially on this side of the garden bed, where it has the chance to roll down this slope. I'm gonna try and get some sticks, hammer those in, hold it in place, and maybe bring this path here a bit more closer to this garden bed. Because if you look at it from this angle, it is a bit of an angle. So I might straighten it up a bit more. And my plan is to also grow comfrey on the outside of this garden bed. This is comfrey here, an amazing plant. It grows like crazy, as you can see, and one of the great things about it is you pull out the leaves. I can even just show you. Pull leaf out. That wasn't a satisfying pull, but anyway, just take a leaf, put it on the garden, free mulch. See if I can get a satisfying one. Oh yeah, that's a proper pull right there. And that leaf goes in the garden bed. So, plan is to get more of those along here. And if you guys have any other suggestions for plants that I should grow on the outside of the garden bed, any plants that also stop weeds from coming into the garden bed, please leave them in the comments. Honestly, any ideas would be greatly appreciated. All right, let's fix these logs up. I just pulled up this thick log for the garden bed, and have a look at these beautiful colors on the log. It's just beautiful. And I was just thinking how crazy it is that this came out of the ground. Like, how does that even work? It just grew from the ground and turned into something that is solid. It's absolutely mind-blowing. But yeah, favorite piece of wood of the day. To stop these logs from falling, I've cut little parts of a stick to basically hold it in place, and I just hammer it in. It's not the best quality, but does the job. There's it over there, holding this log. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so I've just collected the mulch for the garden bed here, all free, which is amazing. So now I'm going to load that into the garden bed, and I'm thinking of doing it pretty much like level with the log, because I'm kind of expecting it to go down in height as it decomposes and turns into soil. I actually heard this cool thing about compost. So compost goes down to a quarter of its original size once it's fully broken down. So for example, this mulch here, we're looking at this trailer, imagine a quarter of this trailer, so probably that's a third, so it's like about that. This area all the way down is pure soil once this will be fully broken down, which to me seems like not much, but I guess it's just how nature works. So let's get it on the garden beds. Alrighty guys, I've just finished mulching this garden bed. I'm decently happy with it. I know it's not the nicest looking garden bed. It's probably a little bit too wide as well, I've noticed, which is going to be hard to reach across to grow veggies. But now I've got three, I'll stand over here so it's a better view. Now I have 3 garden beds. They're all the same length. This one here is a bit wider, but hopefully that'll be a lot of food. And yes, I could have been a lot more methodic about it and made a nicer garden bed, which is what I think I'll do for the next one, which will be over here. But I think at this stage I'm going to try and focus more on just growing food and getting really good at that, and then dial down on creating something that's a lot more beautiful and nicer to look at. And one of the great things about using logs as well is this is just going to become a sanctuary for life. Like, this will become full of bugs and worms. Will start to break it down, and it's free as well. Like, these logs just came from down in the bush. This mulch was from the tip, free. So yeah, just using what's available to me, and that's pretty much everything. Cool. Well, thank you for watching You Behind That Screen. I really appreciate it. And if you've got any video suggestions at all, please leave them in the comments below. And if you just want to chat, just leave a chat in the comment below and we can have a chat. Cool. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.